million-dollar habits that you can introduce into your life today. Number 1, sleep. Sleep is absolutely a priority, not a luxury. This is going to be a reoccurring theme, but if Jeff Bezos or other billionaires decide that it is absolutely worth their time to set aside at least 8 hours of sleep, it's probably worth your time too. Sometimes it is not about the amount of things that you do, rather the efficiency at which you do them. Being on a half-decent sleep schedule scientifically will increase your brain's function and spike neurotropic growth, which is just a fancy way of saying that your brain, not just your body, is going to heal. And from that, you will see results and progress over the long term of prioritizing it. And that ties into number 2, which is working out. You may not care about big biceps or a chiseled six-pack, whether you're a he, she, they, them, or a Apache helicopter. Exercise is absolutely nowhere near about your physical health. In this context, I'm talking strictly your mental health. Prolonging the longevity of your physical health is really important. But when it comes to people like Jeff Bezos or Elon Musk or really any of these multi-millionaire or billionaire type people, they all prioritize getting in at least an hour or so of physical exercise a day. Now I want you to imagine somebody who makes $10,000 an hour, setting that hour aside to exercise. Odds are, if you're watching this, your time isn't as valuable as $10,000 an hour, at least not right now. If it's worth it for them, it's most certainly worth it for you. And physical well-being and looking good is just kind of a plus. When it comes to the context of a million-dollar habit, unless you plan on being a model or a professional actor or whatever, your looks do not matter. But the way that your brain can function, the efficiency that you can do tasks, and your long-term growth, that absolutely matters. And yet another thing that you can do to help stimulate the growth of your mind and you as a person is to prioritize eating right. You've heard it 1,000 times. If you just put garbage into your system, you are going to feel like garbage. Let's take this way further. Assuming you do not care about how you look, let's just talk about your brain. If your brain is lacking vital nutrition, vital minerals that it needs to function efficiently, you are going to be less efficient in the things that you do. Hopefully, we are all working on a passion project outside of your 9-to-5 job or whatever your hours are. If you're writing a book in your spare time or playing guitar or whatever it is that you're doing, if you can get just a little bit or a lot more efficient at the thing that you're already doing and the thing that you're passionate about, do that. And I am one of the only people on all of YouTube that is going to tell you, just go up here. Just go up here and type in nutrition plan, workout plan. They're there for you. But Adam, eating well is super expensive. Not in this economy. Cheap nutrition plans. In less than 1 second, Google was able to find me 65 million results. One of them will work for you. When I say that these are things you can incorporate today, I literally mean today. You're going to eat soon, probably while watching this video. You can substitute this for something better. And if the concept of making a sudden change that will dramatically spike your growth in the long term kind of stresses you out, good, I have another tip for you, which is number 4, meditation. Which is not to be confused. Meditation does not always look like this. Just take a second to sit down and center yourself. When is the last time you genuinely checked in with yourself? I know that there's probably a lot of things that are troubling you, especially in this time. And rather than running from those things constantly and trying to distract yourself, actually sitting in them and I did not want to make a video today. Facing those hard things head on can be extremely helpful for your mental clarity. This doesn't even have to be something that you have to carve out time for. Before you go to bed, rather than just turning your brain off, actually spend some time to just lay there and recollect with just yourself. Check in with where you want to be and think of the little things that you can do to get a little bit closer to those. It is no secret that in this time, therapy can be kind of expensive and not accessible to everyone, and I kind of wish I had a BetterHelp sponsor, but I don't yet. And keeping check with yourself can be something that often gets left on the sidelines, but you are the most important person in your life. So definitely keep tabs on yourself and make sure that you are doing good. And an easy way to keep checking in with yourself is number 5, which is journaling or note-taking. I recently learned a quote that I love, which is, "That which gets measured gets managed." This can come in all shapes and sizes. Whether it is a gym progression journal or a personal diary, whatever works best for you. But keep account and recollection of these things, and I can almost assure you that any type of writing is good writing. There are millionaires and billionaires who are actively taking their time to jot down important and crucial moments of their day. Write down what you did today and compare that to what you want to do tomorrow. And compare that to the lifestyle that you want to live. If all you did today was go to work, come home tired, take a shower, and spend the next 4 or 5 hours on YouTube before going back to bed to do it all over again, I doubt that that's the life that you want to live. So, introduce 1 or 2 things that you can do that will improve your life, and be sure to jot it down. If you continuously do this for months or years, your pages will look so much different at the end of the year than they will on your first page. One quote that I want to leave you guys with is, "Success is a daily habit. It is not a grand gesture." You are not going to get the sports car of your dreams just because you landed a nice paying job. And you're not going to get a white picket fence and a loving little child just because that girl you really like said yes to going out with you. Every step of the way to whatever success is for you is a daily habit, not one big spontaneous grand gesture. And the 5 habits that we talked about today are absolutely things you need to incorporate. And for those of you who stuck around to the end of the video, I want to leave you with a secret 6th tip. Stay consistent. Oftentimes, the things in life that are most worth fighting for will not happen overnight. There are gonna be days where you don't want to go to the gym, and there are gonna be days when you don't feel like journaling. There are going to be days that are so hard, you're not going to want to sit down and meditate on those feelings. You're gonna want to distract and run. Those are the days that are most important. Those are the days that you make sure you double down. David Goggins has this quote, "When it's raining outside, it is pouring cats and dogs, it is a Category 5 hurricane, that is the best time to go for a run. When you are tired, when you're sore, go for a run." Because if you can exercise on the days that you have the most excuses, then the days where you have no excuses will look easy. It's not always about capitalizing on your good days and getting as much done as you can while you're in a good mood, but rather making the bad days just a little bit better. And with that, you have a lot of homework to do. So I give you full permission. Scroll off this channel. Type in the search bar, nutrition plans that are cheap, exercise plans for beginners, how to meditate for a beginner. Whatever it is that suits you, today, try to incorporate one of those habits. And while I'm still a small channel, I will read every individual comment that you guys leave. So make sure to let me know any of the habits that I missed that have been good for you, and let me know any of the habits that you plan to incorporate soon. If you're still here, you definitely owe me a smash on that like button. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Take care, friends.